Hello, everyone. Good day. John Henderson here, the Beer Ramble and Gambling TV Ramble. Mambling and bambling, dancing, prancing. Looks at Sierra Nevada Torpedo Extra IPA. This beer, introduced in 2009, one of the available year round. It's one of the more popular beers that are out there right now by Sierra Nevada. Of course, as you all know, the legendary brewery makers of the Pale Ale, of course. Many consider that brewery as well as Anchor and Boston Beer Company, Jim Cook, Sam Adams, Yingling, also as one of the founding fathers of the craft beer movement. Also malt liquor too. but so 7.2% ABV. Um, this beer gets a 92 score on Beer Advocate and 99 from the Bros, so it means it is the best of the best. So, I have a little more left, but you can see by my nice lacing right here of this beer. My little beer glass, you can see the color is quite nice. A lot of very heavy head, as you can see up top. Very frothy. So I'm gonna let this thing settle for a little bit. 7.2. I had this in my refrigerator last night and threw it in, and I kept it in there. Want to kind of get ready. I was going to do a review of this. I haven't done any reviews a couple of days. Just been a lot of crap going on in my life right now, and life happens. Circumstances happen. So anyway, uh, I've had the IPAs, as we all know, is quite popular now within the beer community style. You have that. You have within the last 7 or 8 years, the IPAs have taken off, and they're good, but there's some that are maybe a little bit harsh than others. I think that the Ranger is pretty good. Stone IPA is good as well. Goose Island IPA is good, but there are others that are not so good. Maybe a little bit above average or maybe too tart. Maybe Terrapin, um, their IPA, or there's another one. Another brewery that also does an IPA. I forgot what their name is, but Good People IPA. They're okay, not great. From Good People Brewery, and here in Birmingham, Alabama. I'm in Mobile, so Fairhope has a brewery here in not far from me. So anyhow, things kind of settled. So froth. Take a whiff. Your standard IPA scent. You smell a lot of fruits. You smell some little citrus, a little grapefruit, a little bit there. You smell very hoppy. Reading it from the back here, at Sierra Nevada, we take hops seriously. Torpedo Extra IPA starts with the world's finest world cone hops. Testifies their flavors with a little magic from the hop torpedo. The torpedo is a revolutionary method of dry hopping that brings this beer alive with a rush of complex hop aromas and flavors not found in any other beer. We'll see. I was talking to someone, and we were just sitting having a beer and at a little establishment here in Mobile, and she says, I just got sick of the IPAs, and they're just so ugh to me. I'd rather have a nice, decent, cider, which I was like, okay, well, I'm not big on cider, but she was raving her displeasure with IPAs now, but she likes the hard ciders like the Angry Orchards or the Red Apple. Of course, she's also a standard Bud Light girl too, so a Pilsner, but that's what she likes. That's what she likes. Oh well, but Anyhow, say the last couple of years, the IPAs. Now we got the hard root beers. Now this past year, the root beers have been all the rage. Probably one of the more well best selling style alternative, styles of beverage that have been on the market this year. Did quite well. Of course, the hard sodas, you know, the ginger ales, the orange sodas, all of this is sodas adding alcohol in it, and that's all it is. But that just ain't for me, and probably won't see me do a review of any of those. Someone offered it to me by gals, I'll try it, but I won't say go out and get it. But that's just me, whatever way you feel, what you buy is what you buy. That's you. So anyhow, on to drinking the beer. Characteristics of a good IPA. You don't want to over punch it, overdo it. You taste the grapefruits, you taste some of that orangey, taste some of that lemony taste of it immediately. But it's very hoppy, guys. Very hot. Pour a little the rest of it back in my bottle. Yeah, Torpedo. Yeah. The Cascade hops based in California. It's a little I don't see any difference with this than I do with the Ranger. Um, I don't see any different. The Ranger IPA by New Belgium. I don't see any difference with this or Stone IPA or even Goose Island IPA. There's really not much difference with this. I mean, yes, it's a still got a lot more lacing in this. I still have a little more head in this. So I guess maybe that's one of the difference between that and the other beer. But really, no difference at all. I mean, the taste is about the same. A lot of flavor. Very 7.2. Most IPAs tend to be between 6 and 7, or say 5 and 7. Um, you know, it's okay. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's world class. I mean, it's really good, but I don't see no much difference with this and in the other beers I've just mentioned. Um, Aged cheddar cheese. I mean, stinky Wisconsin cheddar cheese, or you know, the white or yellow, whatever you choose. I prefer lately the white. Um, that would go good with this. You know, lamb, anything poultry will go with it. Would go good with an IPA. Food pairings wise. I mean, it's really good, folks. Again, I think it's really good. But again, I could put this up with Stone. I could put this up with Ranger. I could put this up with Goose. I think they're just as good. Um, you know, this is a very exceptional beer. Again, it came out in 2009. So, yeah, that's just my view, folks. It's really good, but Stone's really good too. The others are just as good as this one. So, I'm giving my number here. I'll give this thing a 9. I think it's a very really good beer, but I it's your standard IPA. As you see in the front, it says Torpedo Ale is a big American IPA, perfectly balanced yet full of flavor and aromas that highlight the complex citrus, pine, and herbal characters. There's a lot of herbs, a lot of grassiness to this one, definitely, but more citrus than anything in this beer here. So I'm giving this thing a 9. It's really good, and you know, you beg to differ, you can. Leave your comments on the bottom and tell me what you think if I'm wrong or nuts to say that. But I think it's a good beer. Does it deserve the world class number? I'll I would say 90, not 99, 100, but I'd say maybe 90. I think it's about reasonable for this. So anyhow, that's my view, folks. Tell me what you think. Leave your comments on the bottom. Sean S. Pierre, Beer TV Ramble. Keep watching, and as always, cheers.